Hey guys, what's up? So, I'm going to teach y'all how to breathe. I learned this, it was from Dan the Man, the Life Regenerator. It was like quite a long time ago, and it just is kind of like, it's kind of frustrating because I did not continue these exercises, but I'm going to teach y'all, and I want to like go back into doing this. Now, the reason why this is important is because first off, okay, take a deep breath. I have a shortness of breath. And the reason why I have a shortness of breath is because of the caffeine that I'm drinking in the soda. It's taking minerals out of my bones, and the bones have oxygen, okay? So, whenever you have like shortness of breath, it puts you in a systematic state. There's like paramatter? Oh gosh. So basically, it's like a fight or flight, where it's like your heart rate is going, and it kind of puts you in a state of anxiety and things like that. Which actually, I don't really have anxiety. There was times that I have had it, but you know they always say that if you're starting to have anxiety attack, breathe. Make sure you're breathing like deep breaths, and using like your full lung capacity. Now, the way I'm sitting right now, it is kind of cutting off my oxygen. So, let me just sit up straight like this. Okay, so I'm teaching y'all how to do these exercise breaths. You do this for about 15 minutes. I'm not going to do it for 15 minutes, but I'm just teaching you. So, here we go. So, you breathe in 8 counts, slow, like, 8 seconds. You hold your breath for 8 seconds. You breathe out for 8 seconds. And you hold your breath for 8 seconds. So it's like, all right, we'll do it now. So here we go. Okay, that part, it freaks me out. I need to practice. But like, if you are at a place where you can't do 8 breaths and you feel like that's a little too much, I mean, it may be too much in certain parts. Like whenever you're breathing out, it may freak you out, and you could just do 5 counts. And also maybe you could speed it up. But either way, if you do that every single day for 15 minutes in that rhythm, you're building your lung capacity, like, and also you're reteaching yourself how to breathe, and then like you're gonna automatically start doing that. Now, I'm not saying that you're gonna do the hold, but the hold is to build the muscle, because it's like the oxygen is like in your lungs, and it's like right there, and so then the longer that you hold it, it's like building the muscle, and then you release it, I think. All right, guys. Anyway, that was kind of scary, that last part. Okay. But yeah, I went to a really amazing class today, and it was the people, it was like at an oil store where they sell oils, and the owners of the store, their daughter and their son-in-law, they give lessons every month. But they want to do it like twice a month now. And so I don't know exactly what they're going to talk about next. But the information they gave was just like so valuable. I mean, basically, I wrote down actually, I'll take a look at my cell phone. Let me get up real quick. So the reason why I'm like low on oxygen is because I drink a lot of water. They're like, I drink a lot of soda. They're like, you got to stop drinking that soda. I was like, okay, because it like takes the minerals out of your bones. So like, hello, like it really is a big deal. Like, it's not a joke, and it's like I drink soda like almost every day, and then also like all that sugar. Like, I mean, the thing is, like, people can get diabetes so easy, and there just comes a certain point. Now that's like a whole other subject, but like, I just want to be careful. Like, I mean, right now I'm in good health. I wouldn't say like good health, per se, but I'm not in bad health. Like, I mean, I don't feel like I am. I don't have cancer. At least I don't think. I don't think I do. I have never really checked it out or anything. But the thing is, though, the information that they were giving was just like, it was just so important. So if I did have cancer, which, that's scary to think of, I would know how to treat it. Okay? But the weird thing is, like, you know how people, so there's different elements to it. Like, I know a lady personally, and I've already mentioned this on one of my videos, that she overcame cancer by doing, like, you know, eating very alkaline foods. Like, she didn't eat meat. Like, she just stuck to greens and fruits and vegetables. But the thing is, she did something else. Okay? She had Kangen water, which is oxygen water. So basically, it's like your cells recognizes it and goes straight to your cells with giving your cells oxygen. So now I'm going to talk about what I learned about the importance of oxygen. So basically, like, I mean, it's like a lot to it. I mean, but you know, like, if your cells have oxygen, well, the more oxygen and power it has, then it transfers it to the other cells, and then your cells are able to function and work the way it's supposed to. But if you don't have enough oxygen, then it kind of goes at a very sedentary pace, and then, like, your other cells are not going to get oxygen, and then, like, that's where disease happens. That's where cancer is able to thrive. But if you're having oxygen, like, it's hard for cancer or any type of disease to thrive if you have enough oxygen in your cells. So it makes sense that there was this lady that I heard about her story about overcoming cancer, but it wasn't just the raw food, okay? Because I've heard other stories of people having cancer and they try to treat it. They would go to, like, these healing clinics, like, I don't know exactly which one they did, but either way, it didn't work. Because there's something missing. And that thing that's missing, and I've never heard them say that they're taking, like, Kangen water, which is the oxygenated water. But also, there's something that will take it to the highest nether level, which is called a barometric chamber. So basically, it's like you lay in this, like, you know, chamber, and it's and then, like, it's like the pressure, it, like, makes you feel like it, like, brings the pressure down where you, like, are at under sea level of 90 feet. And then because of that pressure, it's like, you know, like, when people, like, if you're putting carbon dioxide, or, like, carbon, I'm sorry, not carbon dioxide, but carbon, or, yeah, gosh, I sound so ditzy right now. When you put it in a soda, you're, like, the pressure is the thing that's able to put all that carbon within the soda can. So it's the same thing with your body, like, with the sea level pressure of, like, feeling like you're under, like, 90 feet under sea level. You're not really under sea level, but it's just like the same pressure as if you were. Then it's like pushing it in your body, like the oxygen, so that, like, it's able to do what it needs to do to be able to heal. But of course, like, you have to go through sessions. Like, it's not just one session, like a fix-all. Like, usually it takes about 40 sessions if you're going through, like, something very severe. But it's really cool to know that there's stuff out there, and also they had a payment plan. So yeah, I don't have it, but I'm happy to know, you know, for other people, if I know anybody else that's, you know, going through something like that. I mean, of course, I'm not going to give, like, somebody medical advice, but I don't know. It's just really important to be able to know stuff like that, you know, to be able to help other people. Also, like, if that ever happened to me, I would know what to do to, you know, heal myself. It just gives me a little more confidence, you know. Also, it really brings me back on my game to make sure that I'm in a place where I won't get cancer, because a lot of people do get it, you know. It's a very common thing nowadays to have. I mean, think about it. you know, we go outside and there's all these chemtrails. Chemtrails have something to do with it too. You know, we drink this water and a lot of it is just like, you know, filled with a whole bunch of weird stuff, you know. And I mean, we eat a lot of like acidic food. And I mean, the body is just like so easy to catch it, you know, to get, not catch it, it's not a cold, but to get cancer. So it's like you got to do preventive measures so that I don't want to get to a place where I have cancer. And the guy, the one that was teaching the class, he had a cancer, and it was colon cancer. But he said that when he was doing the biometric chamber with the oxygen, that like he feels good, like he doesn't have like those side effects that he feels. I will be able to hear an update to see like how, if he's like able to shrink his tumor. So I'll find out. He's gonna find out too. But either way, he's feeling a lot, like he feels good. Like he's not like lethargic and tired and just like, you know, he's doing it. He said he's doing amazing with the barometric oxygen chamber. So look it up. I mean, in order for you to get it, you do need like a what is it? Okay, guys, and also, whenever you're low on oxygen, your brain does not work. Like, you forget things, you sound really spacey, and it's just like, I admit, like, I sound like that, I know I do. I forget words, and I feel like my brain is not working optimally, but I already know what's up. It's because I myself am low on oxygen. It's very interesting because I myself was thinking about that earlier today. Like, I was walking, and I was trying to make a blog, and I was like breathing really hard, and I'm just like, this is embarrassing. Like, hey guys, I'm gonna try to wrap it up. I was just like embarrassed. I was like, this is embarrassing. Why am I breathing hard? I don't weigh 500 pounds, but it's just because I'm low on oxygen. It's like, I've already, talked about it, and it's just like, but it's interesting because that's where my mind was at. I was like, well, what can I do to make sure that I have oxygen? I really need to stop drinking soda. And when I went to this class, it was just like everything that like I knew was like reaffirming the things that I already knew. And so I was just like, I just got to practice it. Like, I can't play around with my health. I mean, I cannot drink soda. I just cannot play around with it. I don't want to get diabetes. I don't want to get cancer. I don't want to get all these other things. So it's like, it takes a long time to heal. So why, like right now, I'm healthy. Like, I'm not in a bad, I'm not in bad health right now. But I mean, I do, my brain is not as clear as I want it to be. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm in a fog. And sometimes like I forget words and things like that. So I know that there's something going on, but it has to do with oxygen to the brain. That I'm not drinking enough water, I'm drinking too much soda, I'm just like, it's just not good. And also sugar, sugar does that as well. So anyway guys, that's it. I'm just gonna wrap it up because my internal heat temperature for some reason turned off really quick. But yeah, alright guys, y'all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna give a link. I'll share with y'all like a video on YouTube of what the barometric chamber looks like, so you can actually see, or maybe like I'll insert a picture in there so you can see. I mean, athletes take it all the time. That's why like athletes like never get sick whatsoever. It's like they take care of their health and stuff. Even they have it like at a place where they do deep sea scuba diving. They have it just in case somebody comes up too quick, like so basically the reason why people implode or like something really bad happens, like whenever someone comes up for breath or like comes up and the pressure is changing too quickly, it's because of the oxygen tank. It has to do with the nitrogen. It doesn't have to do with the oxygen. So that's why it's like really bad. So then like places where they have deep sea diving, they have a barometric there just in case if something like happened where the pressure was like having like some type of damage or something like that. So it's like it's been able to save people's lives. So this is like really groundbreaking information. I mean, think about it guys. The most important thing we can have is water, you know, so basically, if you didn't breathe, you would die within 3 minutes. You could die within 3 minutes without breathing. If you don't have water, you could die within 3 days. If you don't have food, you could die within 2 weeks or something like that. So maybe even longer. Like some people go on fast for like 30 days or whatever, but that's, you know, I don't know what to think about that. But, you know, that's just something to think about, you know. So then wait a minute, what can you do then to make sure that you're having oxygen, you know? And it's really important to do breathing exercises, making sure that you're eating alkaline food that has oxygen in there. And then also, I mean, okay, and what else, guys? Just making sure you're drinking a lot of water, making sure that you're going out in nature, where there's a lot of trees and there's grass, where there's not, it doesn't have to be like sprayed with chemicals. Just like really go out there and hike and like be with the trees. Take your feet, not take your feet off, take your shoes off so your feet can be like in the grass, and just start breathing like air, you know, get away from those chemtrails. That doesn't help. And do some breathing exercises. So I hope that those breathing exercises that I showed you, I hope that it helps you. If you feel like you're a shortness of breath, I'm gonna start doing the breathing exercises. I shouldn't have rolled my eyes. It's like I feel good after it, but it's just important. And also it was let me read you the list here of what to do to make sure that you're getting oxygen. So here it is. I'm gonna read y'all the list, okay? Water, food, breathing, plants, clean air, exercise, recovery, breathing, pure oxygen, ozone, stem cell therapy, HOCAT, and I don't know what those are. All right, guys, take care. You have a good one. Bye.